Hello, welcome to the Citrus Garden. If you're new here, my name is Christina. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. It's great to see you. This is going to be another collective reading. I've just been feeling drawn to these more general readings, so I'm just going to keep it like that. Again, because it's general, please don't take it on if it does not resonate with you for the first couple of minutes. I think it's better not to watch videos that don't resonate with you than to try and make them fit or like search for messages that are not there. I think it's just better not to engage in that kind of energy. So I'm going to get started with the reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have here the New Beginnings card, the New Moon. Right, so we just passed the new moon, but I was getting very strongly this new moon energy, and the success card at the bottom of this deck, and the Six of Materials, and underneath that we have here the High Priestess, which is also the sort of moon energy, because I'm kind of getting that there's a new beginning for you. If you're watching this, there's a new beginning sort of opening up for you. But it kind of feels like there's perhaps a lot of self-reflection happening here with this sort of like this energy here underneath, which is really interesting because this is kind of looking like the portal or like the new beginning, right? Like this archway of like stepping into it. But for some reason, it's kind of like it's looking like a mirror rather than something that you can step through is kind of how it's coming through here. Anyway, that's the overall context, but so it's kind of feeling to me like there's a new beginning that's being stalled is kind of how it's coming through to me. So the very first card out we have here is the Comfort Hearth card with this little baby and the dog. And I was really drawn to this sort of like bow tie on the baby's neck there, which is the color yellow. And it was kind of coming through with this energy of like having a lot of willpower to sort of start this new beginning, right? Like, especially with this sort of like innocent child's kind of energy, it's feeling like you have a lot of willpower or drive to move towards this. It's really interesting though, because it's kind of like I was really drawn to these sort of orbs in the fireplace, and like this little curtain, this little sliver, because it kind of looks like to me like that's the new beginning, whatever is behind this curtain here. But it's kind of like especially with this owl card coming out next. It says good advice from a wise person. But it was kind of bringing in this vibe of like in Harry Potter in the very first book, where it's like Harry receives a letter in the mail. Like you're a wizard. You're coming to Hogwarts, that kind of thing. But then his aunt and uncle, his guardians that he was living with, did not want him to go in that direction. So it's kind of so what they ended up doing is like they boarded up the fireplace, right? They prevented any sort of mail from entering the house, but it's like the messages got through anyway, right? Like it's like there are messages coming through the fireplace, or there's like owls, like a swarm of owls that are just gathering here until this new beginning is accepted, is what's coming through here. Because it's kind of like there's an energy here with the Four of Pentacles came out specifically in reverse, where it's like I feel like there's somebody perhaps in your environment who is, I don't know why they have authority over this, but it's kind of like they are holding on to your new beginning and preventing you from accepting it, is kind of how it's coming through. They're preventing you from accepting this new beginning because they're holding on to something, and it could be you in some way or whatever. It's kind of like it's preventing there's something like they're trying to board up the fireplace is what that's coming through with. So that's how I'm just going to leave that part of the reading. And then the next card out here you have is the companionship animals, right? Which is kind of feeling like this is part of the new beginning, because it's kind of coming through as being like, so you have here the ring and the bowl, which says a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. And the bowl, plenty of material things, right? That's what this energy is. It was kind of coming through as a 9 of Pentacles, just because of like the colors and the bowl, a lot of material abundance, perhaps. But because it's with the ring, it's kind of feeling like it's not really a 9 of Pentacles, because 9 of Pentacles is sort of like a independent, individual sort of journey or energy. This feels like more of like a Queen of Pentacles, right? All of that abundance, all of that productivity, all of that work and things to do, but with this sort of commitment, companionship kind of energy. So I feel like that's part of the new beginning, especially because you have here this Ace of Materials coming out next, like the new beginning, the physical new beginning that you have been waiting for. Because this talks to me about like the start of a new adventure of some sort. I feel like you are absolutely ready for that, but it's like there's something here about like here with the Death card and the Page of Materials, some sort of problem, because the next card's out with these decks is the Clouds and Discernment. I feel like the Clouds here is this sort of, so it says temporary problems. There's some sort of problem that's keeping you from your new beginning that you're having to work through or solve first, and having to use a lot of discernment about like how to work through this. Again, it is temporary, but it feels like it's somehow like I'm seeing this Page of Materials as being like there's almost like an energy that's pulling on you is kind of how it's feeling. Right? It's like, it's because I'm drawn to this energy here. There's like something about like, it's like pulling on your energy, trying to, because I feel like it's this Four of Materials energy, trying to pull on your, pull on this new beginning in some way to prevent it. Like blocking up the fireplace. But it is going through transition though here with the Death card, because it's like there's again here with the cobwebs. The card has been coming up a lot. There's it's kind of feeling like again with this sort of like there's like an echo here. It's like there's somebody here who's like that or something that you're being protected from, but it's like coming from this energy, whatever this is. It's like this echo or this shadow or it's not a shadow. It's not a shadow. It's an echo or it's a cloud of some sort. Some sort of cloud, but I feel like it's like they want what you have is kind of how it's coming through here. Like it's like, especially because this Six of Materials is coming out, it's like you can't, this is the new beginning that you're trying to work on with this companion energy, but it's like you're being stopped from that with the High Priestess because this one here is drawing on that energy. So it's like you can't move forward until this energy is gone, because if you were to start with this energy here, it would pull on that resource or that new beginning and drain it, is what's coming through here, right? It's like, but the good news is that it's almost like the universe is flooding your fireplace with this energy, so that even if they try to drain it, or even if they try to sort of take that energy for themselves and use it, it's like you have an abundance of it, that you have so much. You have, like, there's that scene in Harry Potter where there's just so many letters coming in the fireplace that, like, Harry ends up getting his hands on it, because even despite the fact that the Guardians were trying to prevent him from going forward, it's like that you can't stop this. You cannot stop this energy from coming through. No matter how hard they try, they're not going to stop this energy. And I feel like there's also this sort of assistance energy coming in, because you have the masculine card coming out next, which says Lunar God. And it's coming through with, like, the sunrise, which says new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start, right? This is the fresh start. I feel like there's a masculine energy here that's sort of assisting in this process. It's almost just like, because it's kind of turning this sort of like cloud energy into clarity is kind of how I'm seeing this, because normally masculine energy to me is sun, right? Not a lunar energy or a moon energy, but that's how it's coming through. It's like they're taking this sort of cloudy, perhaps illusions of some sort, and trying to add clarity to it, is kind of how it's coming through, especially with this combination of cards coming out next. You have here the Muse of Inspiration, the Muse of Voices, and then the Tower, right? This is this energy of, like, the thing that is needing to be broken is kind of how it's coming through. Like the tie, or the echo, or the redundancy is kind of how it's coming through. Like there's something here that needs to be removed from this space, and it's going to take this energy, because whenever I see the muses in this deck, this talks to me about like like partnership or working with another in order to solve some sort of problem. So fire and air are the elements that are necessary in order to bring about this sort of ending of whatever this is, because it's kind of like, it is going to be a challenge, because this sort of like, there's somebody who, it feels like there's somebody who's actively trying to prevent this new beginning from happening. Like it feels like an active, like, boarding up, or blocking the way, or something like that. However, I feel like what's coming up next here, so again, I feel like you do have assistance in this regard, that there's somebody who's assisting you in moving through this new beginning, this new portal, this entryway with the beginning here. Like this is the beginning, right? The beginning happens through this ending process of whatever that is. And it's coming out with the sort of, you have here the 9 of Inspiration in reverse. I feel like because it kind of does look like there's somebody standing in your way from this new beginning. And it feels kind of like, because it's coming in reverse, I feel like that's going to be cleared from you, or from your path, right? It's like, it's because it's coming through like this with the bear and the lightning, where it's kind of like there's going to be this sort of tower energy with the lightning. Oh, excuse me, my nose. That is going to get this energy out of your way, is kind of how it's feeling, because it's not, if they're actively blocking you, And so if they're actively blocking you from this new beginning, that's just going to cause more tower energies for them. I don't think that they understand that. Okay, anyways, next card. You have here the Groundedness Gravity card. Again, this is feeling like a lot of support. I feel like there is sort of this heaviness energy with the Gravity card, but it's kind of like, because she always looks very peaceful to me. Like, it's like, I'm seeing this as being sort of like, being weighed down by this challenge in some way, but there's so much support. I'm just really feeling drawn to all the energies around, like in all of the cards, right? Not just in this card, but all of the things happening in the background, right? There's a lot of support here in order to get this new beginning off the ground, is kind of how it's feeling. And like, you will be successful. It's kind of just like, I know this is so frustrating, but be patient, because it's kind of like there's an energy that's holding on to you, or that's holding on to something that you have, right? It's like they're holding on to your new beginning, is kind of how it's feeling. They're not giving you the letter, is what this is feeling like. With the Six of Inspiration, this is talking about like success, because that's the whole point of this. I feel like there is news on the way for you. This success card, you are starting again, or you're getting this new start. You are going to be successful. It's just like, there's just an energy here with the Resistance coming out in reverse, especially with this Four of Materials in reverse, where it's like this energy has to let go. They have to let go. They're holding on way too tight, is kind of how this is feeling, to something. It kind of feels like with the next card coming out, next couple of cards coming out next year with the Five of Voices, it's feeling like this is the new beginning, right? So this card talks to me about like, this is the goal or the thing that you're working towards, and especially if it's like with another person, but it's kind of like there's an energy here that's like distracting you or pulling your eyesight away, especially here with the eyes that says psychic ability, trust your intuition. They're trying to block your vision or block something about like trying to keep the messages from coming through, or whatever it is, right? There's somebody here who's trying to prevent you from getting your new beginning, and how they're doing it is by standing in your way and blocking the information from getting through to you, or something like that. But how I'm seeing it here with the awakening, it's like that's what they want. They want the new beginning for themselves, is kind of how it's coming through. Here with the Page of Materials, where it's like that's sort of what they're after, is kind of how it's coming through. Like, they want this new beginning that you have, but it's yours. They can't take that away from you, especially with this energy, because it's kind of like this portal only opens for you, is kind of how this feeling like. It's for you. So even though this person sort of wants that energy, they can't get it. It's just like the only thing that they can sort of do is just pull your eyesight down into the distractions, is kind of how it's feeling. But it's like, I feel like what this is saying is to be patient, because there will be, the more that they try and do this, the more that energy comes back on them, is how that's feeling. And with the Hanged Man here, it's like, it's saying to just like be patient. With the Hanged Man, it's like you're going to be passing over this energy, because I've been getting a lot of like water under the bridge, right? It's almost like they're trying to flood your intuition or your focus or whatever it is with their energy, right? They're trying to flood it, is kind of how it's feeling, so that you can't move forward. But it's like the universe is building a bridge for you, or like allowing you to pass over in some way, because this energy is not, this new start does not belong to them. And I feel like it's kind of like they have to let go of that. I'm going to end the reading there. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, or leave a message down below. It helps so much. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.